you know, Jerry Lewis actually grew up with us. Jerry's dad was a singer, MC, and his mother played the piano. And this is where Jerry inherited his talents, but more so. And Jerry didn't live with us in the beginning, but when his grandmother died, his mother and dad came to me and said, I don't know what we're going to do with Jerry. I says, bring him to us. He'll go to school with Alani. And so he did. And we were more like family than employee or employer relationship. And Jerry grew with us, but he was a natural comedian, I think from the minute he was born. Very, very talented. His career was almost instantaneous. At 17, he became one of the biggest stars in Hollywood, in fact, in America, or the world, shall I say.
Over at the Avon Lodge, Sid Caesar worked as a saxophonist and comic. The guests were recruited into nightly shows, light on rehearsal, heavy on improvisation. This proved to be the best possible training for the demands of comedy on live television, which was just beginning.
Barney, what happened to the cheering section, Barney?
Caesar married into the hotel family of the Avon Lodge. But that larger family of the Jewish community which made up Borscht Belt audiences was no longer enough. Performers who served an apprenticeship in the Catskills now aspire to move beyond, to Broadway, Hollywood, and the new art of television.
My youngest son is a genius. My youngest son, he's named after my grandfather. We have a son named Grandpa.
When we jumped out of the predominantly Jewish bag into a more universal kind of approach, if you had any intelligence, you knew that the audiences out there were not Jewish, and you had to give them what they wanted.
In fact, he just graduated from elementary school, and he was a class valedictorian. They chose my son, Grandpa, to be the spokesman for the 6th grade. Graduating class. And I just sat there and I watched this boy. I was so happy to see my son standing there in his best suit with a new shirt and tie, brimming over with confidence. He raised his hand in a dramatic gesture to wipe his nose on his sleeve. And he spoke. He said, we stand here before you, ready to go forth as graduating members of the 6th grade. Many of us you see before you will go into law. Many of us you see before you will go into medicine. And the rest will go into the 7th grade. But we all go forth to face a future of challenge and accomplishment and courage and hope, without fear, without restraint, without deprecation, and without George and Stanley, because they got left back.
And Paris, ladies and gentlemen, we have to...
The effect of television was to drive out other kinds of entertainment. In the mountains, the casino was no longer the scene of nightly homemade festivity.
We don't have the packed houses we used to have in the casino when we first started the live entertainment. And I think that's because of the surgence of television in their lives today. We have a show every Friday and Saturday night, and the people come in to be entertained rather than do the entertaining themselves. These people want to be entertained.